More dinosaurs! Woo! So here is Raptor and Parazord or Parasagon and Zactor, respectively. We haven't really had like auxiliary Zords brought out in the opening wave of things, but seeing how these Kyoryugen or Dinosaurus Megazord is a 3 Zord Megazord, let's go ahead and give us the last two of the main 5. So here is the Paracharger and the Raptor Charger. I kind of don't want to go over their sounds again, so I won't. The only reason why I use the other one is because I haven't used that clear charger in the Morpher yet, and I wanted to. And plus, that will save me some time. I want to go right into these guys. The boxes for these two and the Megazord are still under the tree, and I kind of forgot to go get them, so oh well. No harm done. So here's the Parazord, the Parasaurolophus, however you pronounce it. I've heard some people say that the Morpher doesn't pronounce his name correctly. So here he is. Not bad. His eyes are red, in case you can't tell from my crappy camera. He is missing some silver on his legs. I think there's some bean details missing on his tail. But yeah, that's about it. He's got leg articulation here. His knees do move right there. He's got elbow joints and shoulder joints, but they only go backwards because there's something right there holding his shoulder from going forward. So he is pretty articulated, I won't lie. To open his mouth, he just kind of pull this down like so. Take his own charger, and if I can get it in, there we go. The gun opens up on the back. There's a little missile here thing that kind of springs out as well. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. I'm going to leave him like that. Now here's the Raptor. Same articulation as him. He's just painted green and yellow instead of black and silver. Black and white. Once again, missing some paint on the... Which is weird because this is the same kind of design on his tail that's here on his legs, but they didn't paint the ones on his legs. That's weird. But other than that, he's the exact same articulation-wise as the Parazord. His mouth is kind of hard to get open. There we go. Take the Raptor Zord, and I'm going to hold it up here. A lot different than Zactor's tail, huh? Where it just kind of opened from the side. I actually think this looks a lot cooler anyway. It's a little bit more intimidating. Giant Wolverine claw of doom instead of just kind of some weird three-pronged blade thing. So there you go. There's the Parazord and the Raptor Zord. So let's get these guys ready for the Dino Charge Megazord. They're a bit awkward to try to transform. Now, I had no idea how these two worked in the Kyoryuger line, but they're a bit weird. Start by moving these back like this. That's only to get them out of the way. Rotate the hands around something like this. Something like that. You have to swing them around backwards and kind of have their claws kind of there like this. Take their leg and swing it all the way around, and then kind of actually do something like this. Or you could do something like that too. See how the elbow or the shoulder's kind of on the top of the foot like that. And then you do the same for the other side. Kind of swing it around like that. Kind of move the ankle down a little bit. It's not an exact science, that's for sure. I can't even get it to mirror what it's like on that side for some reason. There we go. You can leave the claws up like this, but that kind of gets in the way of his shoulder movements to an extent, so just kind of push him back like that. Same goes for him. They're not the most user-friendly things on the planet. But, you know, what are you going to do? Trying to get his to work the same way as kind of something like that. Eh. Close enough. There you go. Take Butterball here. Hey, we just saw you like 2 seconds ago. Pop them off. Pop these two off. Oh. Right. I'm gonna pop you off. Just kind of changing them back for the heck of it. Alright. So excuse me if I'm putting these on backwards, but I'm going to leave the batteries in for coolness and accuracy's sake, because I can with these. And there you have Dino Charge Western. That's what I'm calling him. So these arms are actually very long. The tip of the back end of the gun and the middle blade of the sword are touching the ground. And then when you try to do like this, right here, his leg of the Parazord is kind of in the way, so you have to move the arm a little bit. And this thing is really long, and he almost becomes top heavy when you got both of them up like that. So yeah, this is a pretty hunky bunch of plastic with this guy. But even with the giant arms and the kind of top heaviness when you try to, I actually kind of prefer this one anyway. But like I said in my review of this thing, I like the Western more than the regular Kyoryugen. So that's probably just me being me, because I like the blade and the sword combo. But I actually think this mode still looks pretty good. I like how the blade on this one looks a lot more menacing than the original Zactor sword did. And the gun doesn't look any different, so it's not that big of a deal. But I actually really like the two of them. It gives you the main five. I'm going to take these apart so I can kind of display the main five of them together. You get to have the main five together, and well, like I said, I just like that design of the Megazord more. I don't know why. Maybe it's because pink and blue going on this red thing. It looked a bit goofy, but this one's a little bit more kind of serious looking, I guess would be a way to put it. Don't mind me, I'm probably just talking nonsense like usual. So, let's do a little bit of a continuation from the Dino Charge Megazord review real quick. Because I didn't explain how to change him back, because he's actually a bit weird. Just take the helmet off, fold that like this, pop the backpack off. Take the helmet, and there's this little gap here in the legs. You just kind of put this in here like this, and close the legs around him. Spin him back like so. Pull the arms back up. Lean it back all the way like this. Pop the legs back out. from the clutches of the little dot thing on the bottom there. Fold this up, and this little tab will just slide into a compartment on the bottom side of the tail here. And there you go. He's a bit of a weird Zord to mess with at first, but once you figure him out, he's not too bad. How to do this. And there are your main 5 Dino Zords. This is another reason why you want to get these two, because this is a really cool looking display. Just having the main 5 just kind of standing there chilling, minding their own business. Really nice. Really nice. So there we go. The Para and Raptor Zords. I recommend them if you've got the Dino Charge Megazord already. And if you're one of those people that just wants the main 5 Zords and you kind of have no choice but to get them. Plus, they're another way to get these 2 chargers. There's plenty of other ways to get them. So if you're a charger completionist, you don't have to get these. But yeah, I was debating on getting these, the Megazord and the 2 Zords, because only reason why I got the Legendary Megazord ones is because I really like the other modes that paid homage to past teams. And that's the only reason why I wanted to get the Legendary Megazord. But I saw this thing in person, I saw a couple of reviews of them, and I grabbed them for Christmas. I got these 5 for Christmas. And I actually like him and the 2 other Zords more than the Super Mega Force stuff. They're a lot more sturdy. They all look better. Some of the legendary modes for Legendary Megazord kind of looked a bit sloppy at times, even though I did like some of them, like the In Space and the Mystic Force and the Samurai and the Ninja Storm one. But the SPD, Zeo, and Wild Force RPM ones all looked a bit goofy at times. And then again, the Wild Force and the RPM ones were just poorly lazy designs anyway from Go Kaiser. But these are a lot more sturdy. The whole thing just looks better. And I don't know, there's just something about a bunch of dinosaurs that looks cool. I was going to do, just show you guys for the heck of it, these things standing next to the original Mighty Morphin Dino Zords. But I kind of forgot to grab him. I mean, he's over there with Titanus and Dragon Zord. Hello. But I didn't. I was going to show off the Dino Charge Megazord next to the Dino Megazord anyway, but oh well. There you go. That's actually a cool little display. I'm going to leave the video like that for now. So I've got one more review to do. I'll see you for that.